What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And today is how do I say this? Today sucks when it comes to the price, right? All of this narrative that's happening. Last time we had a big crazy thing like this happen, it's what led into the bear market. So what I'm thinking is after all of this devastation, it's going to put us in a pretty bullish scenario because where are we going to go but up after this massive dump? So I really like the way my beard turned out. You guys think that looks pretty cool? I think it's pretty legit. No more gray. But tonight we are going to have a pretty legit episode. We're going to be talking about this weekly close that just happened on ICP. You guys need to kind of get your ear to the ground over there on crypto Twitter. Agito Val had a space this morning. There was this big space the other day that I know Six Figs was part of. Elon Musk actually stopped by over there, and things are doing really, really good today. So when it comes to us as a community, not the price. The price sucks right now. But this is where communities form. Because when you get rid of all of the riffraff, let's just call them riffraff. They're not really, but well, let's not call them that. Let's just call them the retail investors. I don't like riffraff. So you have all the retail investors that come in only in the bull market or when they see a chance to make money. Then when all of those people leave, so you know the saying, a lot of cliches, right? But there's a saying that says shaking out all of the weak hands or a final shakeout before the breakout. And what that means is that it is shaking out the people that don't have enough confidence in crypto that will hold it no matter what, basically. So almost all the people that are left holding crypto most likely aren't selling their bags. And I want to give you a little bit of hopium here today that so many people that bought Bitcoin are not selling it at a loss, even if they bought it at $25, $30, or even $35,000. There has been a study that says most people are still holding their Bitcoin, even though these are massive dumps. Why are we dumping if everybody is holding their Bitcoin and all the weak hands have been shaken out? Well, that's just because the exchanges. So you have a couple different sections in crypto. You have the retail investors, you have the diamond handers, that support the projects, and then you have now institutional investors and exchanges. So what we need to understand about exchanges and the institutional part is they control a lot of the crypto. When it comes to retail sellers, a lot of us have to sell for the market to go down. But when it comes to exchanges and especially these big institutions that have billions of dollars, when they start to lose out, that's why we're seeing this big market dump. That doesn't mean that the faith of Bitcoin and crypto is gone. There's actually a lot of people still in crypto right now. There's videos all over the space. Twitter's even being, bought so that, he says it's because, we need a place for free speech. But I also think that he is really trying to give us a social network that is blockchain adjacent, that can be interacted with the blockchain. So that's the way that our world is moving to right now. Let's check out, I'll continue with this thought, but I want to get your guys's, opinions too. So what's up, Motivational Sub? I love that name, man. Motivational Subscriber. That's so cool. Because the owner of FTX stole everyone's crypto, cashed out, and ran the Saudi empire to escape. So that is going to be a narrative, what we're going to talk about tomorrow on the channel with Agito Val. I have a lot of stuff to talk about. I just saw Six Figs make a tweet out saying that SBF is now selling his $35 million little townhouse thing. It's 12,000 square feet, and he has to sell it now. And if you're filing bankruptcy, you can't make a big, sell like that legally. So you have to be careful. So he's doing a lot of stupid things, and he deserves what's coming to him. But what we are looking at here is exchange power. This is why we don't want to give centralized authorities the power. This is why I'm all about decentralization. Yes, I support centralization to get to decentralization. I do not support a centralized platform that is always going to be a centralized platform. A decentralized platform, in my opinion, needs to be somewhat centralized at first. If you have seen any of the successful decentralizations, they started out mostly centralized first, and then they gave up control after a little while after it got running, right? So the cogs got turning, they set it in motion, and then they step back and say, okay, let's make it completely decentralized. That is the only model that works. Complete centralization doesn't work, and decentralization without a bit of centralization first hasn't worked yet. And so as you see, Bitcoin, we want to decentralize one day, but for right now, it really isn't. Ethereum, 70% on Amazon Web Services, so it can't be decentralized right now. But we need to limit, while it is still centralized, we need to somehow, as a community, limit these centralized authorities. We need to write our congressmen, write the state capitol, and ask them to regulate exchanges, not the people yet. We need to be safe. Then you can make money off of us, government. But if you don't keep us safe first, then what is the point of regulation at all? So my opinion, we need to somehow hold these centralized authorities accountable by making them just disclose. If they say I have $8 billion and it's not my customers' funds, prove it. At that point, they have to prove it, especially like SBF. It seems like he was taking some of that money and giving it to Alameda Research. Some of what money, you ask, right? FTX money, customers' money. So they gave Alameda Research like $4 billion. We're going to get into this more tomorrow about all that stuff. But he did not have the money to give them that. He was giving him customers' funds. So now the Alameda Research is going down. FTX is going down. This all started out with Voyager going down, Alameda Research, right? And who bailed out Voyager? FTX US, right? That was going to help the Voyager people. And I have a couple buddies in the space, that have money on Voyager. So I was excited about that. Cool. They're going to get like maybe 70% of their money back. Great thing. Well, now that FTX is falling, they're taking more customers' money with it. I got to shout out Crypto Wendy. Months ago, she said, take all of your money off exchanges. When the Celsius thing happened and the Voyager, we should have learned our lesson by then. So whoever had a bunch of money on FTX, I want to feel bad for you, but we were screaming it from the rooftops. Get your money off these exchanges. Now, if you got caught in that week from when your bank, you deposit the money and your bank confirms it so you can take it off of there, those are the people that I feel bad for. The ones that, just use the exchange, but, take it off as soon as they can. Well, that 10 days or whatever amount of time, a lot of people probably made purchases at, that 7 or whatever, and still hadn't confirmed from their bank. They weren't able to withdraw it. So now it's stuck on FTX, no withdrawals. And so, yeah, we got to be careful with this. So Trump with the promises. He tried to say it was hacked. Oh, man. Exchange tokens also, the government does not care if you get. Yeah, I know they don't, but that's why I'm saying that we need to make them care. If they're getting letters from all over the US and all over the world, even with people worried about this and wanting them to regulate in a right way, they have to listen to us. If enough of us get involved and we get enough, and get some people with power involved too, to be on our side and say, yeah, we need these centralized authority at least to be transparent in their holdings. Whatever, they cannot take the customer's money and use it so this is why centralized authorities suck. Banks, they take the money that you put in there to go and invest elsewhere, and then they make money with your money, right? So this is why we're getting out of the traditional banking system, but now our centralized exchanges are doing the same thing. They're taking the money, the crypto money that you put in there, or the US dollars or whatever your country dollar in, the money that you have in there, they're borrowing your money without you knowing it. So, and what they do is like, oh, well, we have enough to pay it back, in the reserve. So we're just taking your money now, and if we need to, we can pay you back. But what happens in the bear market when you don't have enough money to pay it all back, and all that money you already put out there is in limbo? So now you have all your customers' money in limbo, and you're losing money, and you can't afford to repay it all. So what could change that? What could we do to change that? We could make sure that they have to be transparent by law. If not, it's an SEC fine, or what do they take their license away from them? It should be a licensable, restriction offense. That if they don't, act transparent and show that they have enough money, if they are going to make a move like that, then we can hold them accountable, and this doesn't happen anymore. Because to think that we're never going to have centralized exchanges like Coinbase and Binance, that is way far-fetched. I want it all decentralized, but there is too much money in centralization. And we need to hold them accountable. And the only way to do that is to speak up, guys. I'm going to speak up on my platform. Let's all write a letter. If you guys write a letter, I'll write a letter too. And we will write to the Congress members, whatever. It might fall on deaf ears. But at least we did something to say, hey, we need your protection from this. And then, boom, later on, that might help us in some way. Oh, all these people asked you to help and you didn't. So as long as we get that record trail that we tried to do something, then it can help us, especially if we get BitBoy, and a lot of other big influencers, not just for ICP, but actually fighting for us, fighting for, the traditional investor. So, even if let's say probably about 50% of the people in crypto in this next bull run probably have never dealt in crypto before, or it's their, second or third time. So this is the beginning of this whole situation. We need to stand up for each other, because the government's not going to stand up for us. If we stand up for each other, that's when we have power. It's been all throughout history. Whenever people come together, things change. So they can't ban crypto. That's why they're angry. Well, they can't ban crypto or, make most of the money. Wouldn't they love to get 10% of all crypto funds? That would be a government's, wet dream, to get 10% of all the money made in crypto. I mean, right now, if we're at $1 trillion market cap, what's 10% of $1 trillion? I mean, we're at probably 800 million right now, but just say $1 trillion market cap, 10% of that is what, 10 billion? So they would get $10 billion or 100 billion. That's what it would be, 100 billion. $100 billion to the, I mean, come on. Exchanges should stay out of politics. I think we're going to see exchanges in politics a lot more. Okay, now that we talked and we kind of got an idea of this crazy situation, we're going to talk about it more in depth tomorrow. And you guys got to be here. It's going to be 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're going to definitely want to be here for that. Guido will be on here. Maybe Victor from ICP Squad. He didn't confirm, but hopefully he'll be on here too. So let's get into the price right now. Wow. That's super hot. Wow. It feels like it's 90 degrees in here. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back. Yeah, I knew if it dumped, we would be at this level. So tonight I'm going to talk about something we don't talk about on this channel hardly ever. And let's go back here for a second. I think my channel is going to possibly get bigger with this, because this is something we don't talk about on the channel, but I've been practicing a lot lately, and I've got really good at it. And I've made money right and left in this bear market. And I was like, man, I haven't been making money in this bear market. What's wrong? How do I make money? Like, I've been making a little bit in DeFi, NFTs. I've just been collecting crypto. I've just been collecting. And this is something don't do unless you're a very experienced trader. And I'm going to help you guys to try to understand how to do it a little better. And what I'm talking about is leverage trading, and leverage trading, specifically ICP. And this is something that nobody in the space is talking about yet. And I want to be the first person. But I'm going to let you know it's the riskiest way to trade your crypto. I do not recommend it for the beginner, and I would really caution the advanced person. But if you guys are that person and you are willing to take the risk, you can make money in this bear market. I just made about $60 off of 40. So I more than doubled my money. And then I got out and the price dumped again. And I'm only longing ICP. That's what I'm doing. One second. But leverage trading, I'm doing it on KuCoin. I'm not doing it on Bybit or anything like that. KuCoin. And also KuCoin has this big old $250,000 crypto World Cup going on, plus NFT rewards. So there's this little contest thing, and I picked the winning team this time, yes. And this is the finals too. So I might get like a couple $100 maybe, because I've made a lot of trades on here, and I did really well. So I contributed to my team. But basically, it's ETH versus Solana right here. Let's see if I can. There we go. And I'm on the F team, as you see, my team, 370,000 to 258,000. And my points are right here at the bottom. Come on. There we go. 32 to 82. And I'm 10,000th in there. But I'm making a nice amount of money on leverage trading. Plus, you get money from the exchange for doing it. But with Internet Computer going from 360 all the way up to 420 and then back down. So if you get in at 360, ride it up to 420, get out, then you could. I'm not shorting it. I don't believe in shorting ICP. But if you wanted to and you don't really care about ICP, you could short it. And I just don't recommend doing shorting, guys. I mean, if you believe in ICP, really. But then you can short it back down. But then this is the level I believe in. And I always go on these plateaus. And they can break. Like the 350 level, it can break. But if you're putting in a leverage trade, you want to put it in these support levels, right? And sometimes you want to put it in a support level below that. And what you do is you put a little bit in this level, and then you put a lot more in that level. So if it does break, wicks down to this one, you catch it and go up, you're automatically in the profit. And we're in an area right now that I am actually going to put another trade in. I'm going to see where it kind of lies when I'm done with this, but I'm putting another trade in. I'm only going to put the money that I originally invested the first time. The profit that I made, I'm going to leave it out. That's my money. That's the money I earned from the trade, but I'm going to put my original investment back in, try to make more money with it. Boom, 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 boom. And then if you do that every time, you're making money, but you're also keeping the same amount of money in, the market. So that's a good way to do it in the bear market. Like in the bull market, I might get a little riskier and put more of my profit in and like really try to make money, right? But for right now, I think this is the best way. Just ride these little waves. Don't use more than 5x leverage though. You'll get wrecked. And just be careful where you put the bids in. Like if it goes up to like 380, that's not a good place to put a bid in. 380 is a middle ground, and you could get, if it does wick down below 350 to like 330, you could get wrecked and liquidated. So I'm going to talk a lot more about leverage trading on here, and I think it needs it needs somebody talking about it because I think there's an audience for it. Let's get back into the questions real quick though. The ecosystem is so tied together, it's really hard to just rug anything on the Internet Computer. It is. And so another thing, and why I like Dominic Williams so much, let's go in and look at this real quick. Just give me a second to pull up Twitter. But I want to show you the kind of guy we're dealing with here. And I know like the text speaks for itself, and, we don't really need to know a lot about, we kind of trust Dom already, but I want to show you this because it made my day. This is the kind of person that I want fighting for me. And building my stuff. So it wasn't this one. Let's see. I need to find it real quick. Right here. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you now, and we'll get back over here. But check this out, guys. So Dom, he tweeted, and this was earlier, he said, I met someone at London Crypto Conference this week who said their layer 1 blockchain company bought their own token to support the price. Now, if you think about what that means, that means that they basically bought their own, say Solana. I don't know what layer one it was, but let's just say Solana, for instance. They bought, like, say someone had $100 million either in their company, and they're like, well, we have $100 million extra dollars, liquid cash. Let's go in and buy more Solana tokens to pump the price. Well, let's see what Dominic says about that for the user. Okay, and this is what this guy said, though, before we get to that. He said the company bought their own tokens to support the price for the users. And definitely a Swiss not-for-profit foundation should do the same for ICP. He said it took him 0.1 seconds of thinking. Absolutely not. No, this actually should be a big O. A big N and a big O. But yeah, his nose actually probably carries as much weight as a big N and a big O. So no, we don't manipulate markets. This is the kind of guy that we need running stuff, at least till we get decentralized, right? And I'm all for decentralization, and we need decentralization in ICP. But for right now, the centralized person, or people behind this, they are looking out for our best interest. What happens when they pump their own tokens? Well, what happens if it dumps right after they do that, and it really costs them a lot, and it really dumps the market, and then people lose faith in that token? So no, absolutely not. We don't want that. We don't want a dollar price gain to ruin what we have here. Absolutely not. So I am so happy that that was what he decided, because ultimately he has the final say on just about everything. But where was I here? Dang it. Oh, we were talking about the KuCoin. So let's go into the price right now. And I want to see where a good area to put a leverage trade is. Candle, this might be an okay area, but I hope it didn't go through. I think I put one in earlier. Hold on. Oh, it did go through. Oh, well. I put one in at 372 right here. But that's okay. I might get out of that real quick and just spend the dollar it takes to get out of it to get back in. That was before we closed under $4, though. That's why I had it at 372. But since we closed the weekly candle under $4, this is what we're going to look at right now, is the weekly candle. And as you see, we have absolutely just been tanked. But you see this candle right here, the bears got us pretty nicely above that area that we were at. We have been pushed down further, and yeah, it doesn't look too great for right now. I mean, a lot of volume, coming into the internet computer at these low prices. We are definitely looking at some bad RSI right here. We're at 27. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. All right. Actually, I'm going to get a Bolly out here. We don't need the EMA 21 right now. I'm just going to get the Bolly. The Bollinger. Oh, my God. We went all the way down to the bottom of the Bollinger. Look at that. I didn't think we were going to do that. We were kind of, testing the Bollinger right here, and then we got rejected all the way to the bottom of it. Now it started to open it up, and we're pushing it down. This is not good. But this looks like a reversal point to me. But let's get into the weekly. Isn't going to give us a reversal point. We're going to go into the shorter term so that we can see when a good time to put a trade in is. Yeah, let's hold on. Before we do that, I just want to bust this guy out here and look where that is. So the golden ratio on the week is $12. So that is best case scenario. We break all this BS, go all the way from here to $12. That is not happening anytime soon. So let's actually, well, that candle's not done closing yet. So let's go here. But now our bottom is 94 cents on the weekly, or $1. That's not good. Before, if we brought it up to here, it was 283, and then even before, when we were up here, this is where we came to, guys, right here, the 1618 on this one. This is what we were talking about, worst case scenario. Boom, $4, that $4 level, and it broke below that. So it went past the 1618, but this is going to be a nice level of support right here. This big level from the top down to here, then it broke down, but we still are going to be a nice area of support, even all the way down to about $3 probably. So that is a box area of support. If we break anything below 331, then we could really see about $1 coming. And I don't want that to happen. I don't think it's going to happen, but I thought we were going to hold $5 too. So yeah, this has just been descending triangle after descending triangle. So we need something to happen here very, very soon. Now let's go to the 30-minute because I need to know when to put a good bid in. Look how undersold we are or oversold we are. We're so oversold, but we are below the simple moving average by a lot. So as you see, we were doing pretty good. And then the bears, they started coming after us again, during right before the close. If you look the last few 30 minutes, this was basically right before we closed. We went all the way up to $4, and then it rejected us all the way down to about 370. And then, yeah. So the bears are in complete control of the market right now. They have 100% control. And the bears are, the bulls are just reacting to whatever's happening. That's all they can do. So yeah, we're super oversold here. This is a reversal point, guys. I'm actually going to leave that leverage trade at 372. My liquidation price 320. If we break 350, then I'm going to have a stop loss at 330. So here's the thing. If you're going to leverage trade, always have a stop loss. You don't always have to have a profit taking. You can let it go up as high as you want. But you could do a profit. You could do like maybe 150% profit, 200%, 50%, whatever you're comfortable with doing, but always have a stop loss in. Because as soon as you don't think it's going to go to a price to liquidate you is when it goes to the price to liquidate you. And I would recommend having several cents above your liquidation price because there's a mark price, a limit price, and a last traded price. And if you get below on one of them, then you get liquidated. So say hit your stop loss on the last traded price, but the mark price goes down to your liquidation price, you're going to get liquidated. So you got to have it enough above that liquidation price that it's not going to, one of those three prices aren't going to go down and, wick down and just screw you out of your position. Just be careful. Let's see. I'm shorting ICP to make money to put back in it for a long hold. So it's not true that if you short something you don't care about, it's all about the market, to be honest. Well, I'm not saying you don't care about it, but I just, in my heart of hearts, can't short it. I love ICP. Now, if you're making money off of shorting it, I can't get mad at you. Make money however you make money. I'm just telling you, it is very detrimental to ICP when you short it. Just letting you know. And I couldn't say it doesn't mean you don't care about it. It just means that maybe you need to make some money. I can agree with that. I mean, I don't want to get on people if they're shorting. It's just I can't do it myself. To me, that's what it makes me feel like. So I find it funny that there are people out there that keep saying ICP is yeah. Well, I mean, all cryptos are poo coins right now. They're crap. They're garbage. We're in a bear market, dude. That's what crypto is in a bear market. Garbage, 3 days ago. Okay, what were you saying? We hit 349 ICP at OKEX. Yeah. So we hit 349 on just about everywhere, actually. 350 on Coinbase. Putting it back into ICP so my gains go right back into it. Yeah. I'm not writing it down just because, I don't want to. Other crypto, I'll short the hell out of it. I'll short Bitcoin, and I like Bitcoin. So I can say, okay, I like Bitcoin, and I short Bitcoin. So, yeah. But ICP right now, I just don't want to put any money into it going lower. That's the way I see it right now. I am very invested in ICP, and if I short the market, I'm basically just taking my foot, taking it and shoot myself right in the foot. And I don't like to do that. So I want it to hold so that I can make more money. Now, where are we going to get in on this leverage trade, guys? So I'm going to put one in. I have one at 372, which is 373 right now. I'm actually in the profit a penny. Yeah. No. 2 pennies now. 374. But I think there's a better position to get in at 365. That's where my last one was, is like 363. And we barely wicked down to touch that. You know, we did go to 350, so 363 would be an amazing entry price for a long position. But right now, I would say about 364, 365 would be a good area if it doesn't break. So I would watch it, you know, and then if it doesn't keep going down, I would put it in right there. And then I would have a bigger one in down probably at about 350, 351, right above the last support. And then I would have also one, a big one, down at $3, like $2.99. I would put it right there. So these are my entry points, not 318. I don't know why that one's there. But yeah, I would enter at 364, 365. I would enter at 351. And then I would wait. And I wouldn't have another position all the way until 299. Because if that 350 level breaks, then off to $3 we go. So yeah, we're going to make money in this bear market, bull market, whatever. We're making money on this channel. So, all right, now let's go to the 4 hour, because this could really give us a good idea if we are, and our support and resistance too. So let's get those out here. The EMA 9 is at 388. So that would be a good, also a good place to put it in to make sure that we break out. A lot of people wait for the breakout confirmation before they put it in. So if that's the case and you want to wait for the breakout before you put it in, I would wait until about 390. But as you saw, we went up higher than that earlier, and it could just wick up to that and go back. So really, I wouldn't put in, if I was doing that, until about 410 to make sure that we're going to keep going up. But even then, that's risky. I'm putting in my long positions down here, guys. I'm not waiting for the breakout, just because this is the bottom level of ICP, right? This is the lowest we've been in this whole market. And normally when we go to these low prices, we don't break down below that. We already had our massive breakdown here, then a massive breakdown here. There is no sense of having another massive breakdown that goes below this. But we are in a crazy market, right, with FTX and everything. So if it wasn't for that, I'd say there's no way it's going lower. But with the market the way it is, yes, we can go lower, guys, unfortunately. I hate to say that. I really do. But that's where I have my positions. This 4 hour is looking pretty bad. It broke down right here. This is where I put a short position. Is it about, if I was going to, at about 388, right at that EMA 9, if it broke, or probably 387. And then watch it go down, and it only went down a little bit. See, there's not a lot of money to the short side right now. You're not going to make a whole lot short in ICP right now, unless you catch it when it goes up to one of these $4 levels. Then with the market being the way it is, you might make some money. So if it does break below 360, I'd say 360. That might be a good area to put a short position. And then I would say 347. If I was ever going to put a short position, this would be the only place I would put it at. And the only reason I would never do that, actually. But just for instance, if I didn't care about ICP as much as I do, let's say, that I would put it in right there. Because if we do break this $3.50 support, we're going down to probably about $3. So I could ride this about 50 cents down. And it might not go all the way. I would probably have, I'd probably take a little bit of profit at about 320, and then, let the rest go down to about $3. So that's the only way that I would short trade. And I wouldn't really do that. So, all right. Now, Let's see. The Bollinger, we got rejected here pretty hard. I want to see where we have any kind of reversals here. Do we? Okay, let's get rid of the Bollinger. We need, and the RSI. We need to see some moving averages that are going to help us, or we're toast. So I need to get a couple moving averages out here on the 30-minute so that we can really get an idea of where we're going right now. And I might even bust out some Bitcoin too. So the 21, okay, we can leave the 9 for right now. Okay, 385 is the EMA 21 on the 30-minute. 387 is the EMA 50. And 379 is the EMA 9. Let's go to the 100 and 200 now. So this one's 2. Let's just do 100. Okay. So, okay, we're below all of the moving averages. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of support except, that 350 kind of bottom level support. There is a little bit of support right here at 367. That's where it kind of wicked down to today. So there's definitely some support right here. I might actually put in another trade if we go to 367. That might be a good area of, because there's an area of support at 371 where I put in my position. But then there's an area right here at about 367. If it does go down, I'm going to put a little more there. And then my $3.51 position. Those are my long entry points. So let's look at the hour. Wow, these hours are just brutal. And this is all because of the weekly close, guys. That is why the bears, they are picking and choosing their entry points to really just smash on us. And as you see, this hour one wicked right down to one of my entry points that I get in. This is a nice firm level of support right here. And if it does wick down or even candle body down again to 360, that's a good entry point. But I think we're going to go back up and test $4. I really think that the Bears, they busted out their best move that they have. And now I think the Bulls are going to step in and reverse it. That is my opinion. That's my educated opinion on ICP right now. And I want to go in and look at these tokens now. USDC, does Coinbase has its own token? Not yet. They do have the USDC, but that's Circle and yeah. But it is intertwined with Coinbase, though. Circle is. But it is owned by Circle. You're right. 100%. Yeah, and I think they're only like partial. They're not owners, but they partnered with Circle somehow with USDC, and I'm not exactly sure what the partnership is. But he's not 100% wrong, but not 100% right either. It's kind of the gray area. BNB, which is backed by insider trading and promises. Yeah. Might work in their favor. Okay, let's go back to ICP swap now. I want to see kind of what's up with these tokens over here today. I can actually make this into a whole nother episode because we just have a lot going on right now in the world. This is my favorite website of all the DeFi on the internet computer. I have to say ICP swap is my favorite. It's super user friendly. Has 4 different wallets that you can use. I mean, it's pretty legit. They have tons and tons of staking. I mean, there's just everything on this. You can do your liquidity positions. Wait, what's going on here? What? Okay, I'm in. Let's get ready to stake some coins. All right, I want to see how much my crypto's worth here. Hopefully it'll give me a price. If not, I'll just have to reset it. So if you don't get the price the first time, just reset it. I have horrible internet connection. That's why it goes so slow on mine. See, it starts to show up here. Okay, cool. So I've actually made a nice little profit off of my star tokens. I could take this out. At least $8, take my profit out. So not only is there money to be made in leverage trading, there's also money to be made in these ICP tokens in the bear market. So look at that. I mean, I'm harvesting at least 218% too. And I should be getting, because I have Coinstar NFTs, I should be getting them weekly. 50,000 tokens weekly, which is about 75 cents, I think, like 15,000 times 3, about 75 cents, somewhere around there. Oh yeah, it did. It gave me the 50,000 this week. So I took my 14,000 out and I had 50,000 because of my weekly holdings. I thought I bought 2 Coinstar NFTs. I might have one. I thought I bought 2 of them. I'm not sure. I need to go look. Boom, and then just deposit it right back in and start making more money. I mean, you could sell your weekly, bonuses if you needed to, but it's only like 75 cents. Yeah, I haven't heard about Fly yet. Let's check out Fly, but I think the 3 that are my favorite are Ghost, NDP, and Dogmi. Those are my jams. Of course, I'm doing Land Token. It went up 100% yesterday. Land Token did. It's at kind of the same price now, but you can earn avocado tokens, avocado to earn land. But my favorites are right here. Your Ghost tokens. And then Dogmi. And it did go down again. This is down pretty far, actually. But I believe in this one, and so I'm just going to keep harvesting, keep staking, all that good stuff. So let's go in and look at the prices. What is the time to get in? And I told you with ICP, now it's time to quit doing that. Now it's time to understand with this one. All right. So NDP is looking pretty good today. Ghost, Dogme got wrecked. So did Whale. Let's see Ghost. Ghost is actually up a little bit. All right. So it did find support right here. We are at a very, very low price. This is definitely a good entry price. 120,000 Ghost tokens per wrapped ICP. And this, I would probably say, in a couple weeks or a couple months, you could make some money off of this. So look at these candles, get in a little closer. You can see, this is a nice level of support right here. And normally after you get this big thing with a spinning kind of top right here, then you get that middle thing. Normally you pump, but it dumped instead. So that's kind of weird. It used that thing to just dump on us. So I don't know. I don't know if there's money to be made in tokens right now for the short term, but definitely long term. Yeah, the market's getting decimated at this point. But this one raised 100% yesterday or the other day. Look at these pumps. Yeah, look at that. Look at those crazy pumps. And it's up actually a nice amount. Dude, if you would have got in land token right around here, yeah, there is money to be made right now. But there's no trading volume so far. What's wrong with people? Are you allergic to making money? Yeah, land token's a good purchase right now. So is Ghost. I mean, especially being at these low prices. I want to check on Dogme because I don't understand how this thing hasn't already taken off to the moon. Oh, wow. This is at its lowest price ever. So this is probably a good entry point. This was the price that it started when listed. Yeah, I'm definitely buying at this point with 42,000 Dogme per wrapped ICP. This is the best buy in crypto right now. So our conclusion right now, I would be putting in, I did put in a long position on ICP at $3.72. I am going to have another long position at 367, and then I'm going to have my final long position at about $3.50 Should I do 349 or 3? I'm going to do 349 just because if it does keep going down. Wait, no, I won't do 3. I'll do. I don't think I want to do one at 350. When I think about it, no. Because that's a break area. I mean, it's a good area, when you're kind of a little bit above that break area. But maybe a little bit. I'm trying to think of what would be the best way to make money. I know 372. I really think we're going to hold. I honestly don't even think we're going back down to 350. So I would put one in maybe at 367. Yeah, 360. That's the lowest I would go. It's 360. And below that, we're just going to go down. And then I would put a short trade at 349. What about Fly? I don't know. Let's check it out. We can do that real quick. I want to kind of make it under an hour. But yeah, we can check out Fly. What I want to do is look at the whole thing. So what we'll do. Oh, whoops. I didn't need to do that. I need to go to my wallet. Wallet. Okay, Fly. Do I not have it on here yet? Okay, so I have to add it. FLY. What? They don't have Fly token yet, bud. So that's a future one. It's not even listed yet, and if it's not listed, I don't mess with it. You might be able to add it, but again, that is just too risky, and I don't play games like that. Well, not games. I just I don't take the risk on stuff like that. So yeah, I looked over there. Fly is not ready yet. So 321 might be a good area, but I would be thinking about 310 probably, or 303. The whatever area I said before when we were looking at the chart. So if you don't know, go back and look at that. Because I can't guess right now. I can only tell you when I'm looking at that chart. My memory sucks. Hey, fake news! Man, we are missing a very valuable member of our community here, Voltron, Dead Man Walking. And if you guys know him, just make sure he's all right, man. I'm kind of worried about him. Haven't seen him around on the channel for a while. And I think he's probably pretty down because he probably lost some money, in ICP because he bought in at like 625 and 650. But I did too, bro. I'm right there with you. I've lost a lot of money right now. But guess what? We're going to gain it all back, guys. Just hold on. That's all we got to do, man. Make a little bit of money in your leverage trading in the short term. Because honestly, there's not a lot of money to be made on the upside right now. So let's try to make money. And that's what this channel is for. We search for every way to make money in crypto. And right now, we're not really making a whole lot in DeFi. Star Token made us some money. So yeah, ICP tokens, staking them, staking your NFTs, and leverage trading are the ways to make money right now in this market. And we're doing it. I'll show you. If you don't believe me that I'm making money, I'm going to show you my last leverage trade on the futures. My orders. Okay, where's my last position? Okay, assets, futures, USD. This was my last trade. I made only $20, but still, I'll take $20 every single time. And I could have cashed that out with a $40 profit when it went up to like $450. But I thought I thought it was the recovery because normally when we go to that low price, we get recovered. But with this FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, Celsius, all of these things, we can't go up. We just can't. That is the way crypto works. What are the 3 things we tell you? Well, 4 now with the bull and bear market, right? And one of those is devastating, which is the news. And we're toast. So what's my favorite type of ice cream? The Tonight Dough. The only thing I don't like about it is the hey, yes! I can buy some ice cream now. No, thank you so much, fake news. But yeah, I don't like the peanut butter cookie dough, but that regular cookie dough is so bomb. But I use USDT, ICP USDT. So that's what you could do ICP Bitcoin, and that doesn't really make a lot of sense right now to do. Ooh, maybe we could use the Bitcoin hammer to our advantage. Maybe if we learn how to leverage trade the Bitcoin hammer, we can just say, okay, you guys are going to Bitcoin hammer us? All right, we'll make some money off of that. I'm going to find a way to make money off of this Bitcoin hammer. Not a joke, which is the Bitcoin dominance, wrecking altcoins by just pumping and dumping. Normally it's a dump, a pump, and a dump. And if we can catch the original dump before the pump and then have a short at like the top, we could catch a long, a short, and a long. Because it normally goes back to the same price, but altcoins get wrecked, you know? So, coffee ice cream. Okay. Coffee ice cream's bomb. AEW is coming here in January, man. I'm so excited about that. I'm going to set up a studio behind me soon. Six Figs one day, I don't know when, but he's going to come out here and help me. My daughter's painting's still going to be there, but we're going to, put a studio behind me. We'll probably end up moving, the whole camera stitch probably like this way so that we can have just this back wall on it, which I think would be better, and just have kind of that back wall be my studio area. And I think that would be a lot better than just seeing like, my cat tree back and well, you can't see it because I'm behind it right now, but there's a cat tree back there. And I don't mind having that on the channel. I like icy kitties. I'm a huge cat fan. I just love animals. I'm an animal fan. So anything that's innocent, kids, animals, trees. Okay. Already am. Okay. What do you like? Dark chocolate. I love dark chocolate. Not a lot of people like dark chocolate, but I'm a dark chocolate guy. I like it. The best thing in the world, though, which I wish I would have known when I was a kid, chocolate chip waffles. I don't use syrup and I don't use butter. I just throw them in. I have a Ninja. It's an air fryer, and I if you put 6 of them in there, they fit exactly perfect. And yeah, they're my favorite thing in the world, which I wish I would have known when I was a kid. So, but anyway, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. What we need to see now is like a Bitcoin mobile. No, dude, I just had the best idea for an ICP marketing scheme. Dude, we get in, like, we make a vehicle, we kind of dress it as like the Definity logo, how like the Definity logo, but have it be like the vehicle is the Definity logo, and then drive across country teaching people about ICP and blockchain technology, like at colleges, technology campuses like Microsoft out here, Amazon. Dude, that would be smart just to get like a group, and I guarantee, like in the city, it would attract people, and they'd be like, well, what are you doing? And then maybe like give out one free ICP, if they do, like something, and just incentivize people, but get out there in a real world way. Right now, the only advertising going on for ICP and crypto is on the internet. That's it. I don't see it like on the TV. I don't see it in, billboards anywhere. I don't see it in my daily life. So that could be a big marketing gap where, partner with Subway, partner with McDonald's. They do lots of partnerships. You get like 0.1 ICP with every McDonald's purchase. Not like that, but something like that. If you make 10 McDonald's purchases, you get 0.1 ICP for free. Something like that, like an incentivized thing where they partner with people and get the word out. Because if nobody knows about ICP, nobody can buy it. So, and we need to strategically target people that would be interested, like I said, colleges, Microsoft campus, Amazon campus, any tech company, that is where the people, hey, Fisher, what's up, fam? Good to see you. Oh, my buddies that live in my building, they have a channel. They started a YouTube channel, I guess, but it's for video games. So if you want to check it out, I'll shout them out, man. I'll do my good deed for the day. Shout out my homies. One of them plays Genshin Impact, and the other one plays Fortnite. So if you guys like that kind of stuff, let me check it out. My channel. How do I go to recent setting? How do I check my recent subscriptions on YouTube? No, not subscribers. How do I see what channels I subscribe to on YouTube? Click subscriptions. Oh, there we go. Are listed on your channel homepage. Okay, let's go to my channel homepage. Then. I just want to shout out the homies. Okay, channel homepage. Oh, subscriptions. Duh. Where's recent? Give me just 1 second, guys. There's BitBoy. There's Six Figs. Man. There we go. I can just look through up here. Okay. So here's one. It's called King Geo Plays. Come on, man. You can't. Okay. There we go. King Geo Plays. Only 32 subscribers, 256 videos. They're gaining, I mean, they have a couple thousand viewed videos. So this guy, and then the other homie, let's see what his name is here. Wildcat YT. And he plays Fortnite. 56 subscribers. 110 videos. Boom. Shout out the homies. All right. If you want a YouTube channel and you guys, I'll shout you out too. So definitely be here tomorrow, 10 a.m. We're going to have a lot of discussion about Definity. I know I have the best beard in the game right now. Looks a lot like Roman Reigns' beard. He even has my little goatee part too. Man, that is a really good looking beard too. I might keep it for another month or two. You know how PewDiePie does those, well, it's like a time progression video where it shows him like, you know, the bald face PewDiePie, the long hair PewDiePie, and then it kind of goes through all the stages. You know, a couple of years into my YouTube journey, I want to make a video like that shows, you know, me with just my goatee, me clean shaven, me with a beard, me with the hat, me without the hat. So I think that'll be cool. I love YouTube, man. It's fun. So King Geo. Oh, and you're gonna put him there too. Oh yeah, there you go. Let's get the other guys too. If you can get the other one, that's cool. Okay. You be doing your own thing too. Yeah, start your own channel, man. You could end up getting 1,000 subs and start to make money. So yeah, so are these. These are gaming channels as well. So I'm shouting out the homies today. So all right, guys, be here tomorrow. That being said, goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang! We'll talk about that tomorrow, for sure. We're talking about NFTs projects tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.